the tenure of the members and the chair of INEC is 5 years. You cannot add to it.
Oh, the members and
the
chair.
chairman. Yeah.
Okay, they share the same tenure.
Of course, this there. Well, look at it. 154. 154. The chair and the members.
Okay.
It's so clear. Now you can be reappointed after the 5 years. You can be reappointed. If that is what they are arguing, one can sympathize with them that the man is entitled to another term, but it's not being reappointed. Because if you follow the absurdity of this position, is that the chair of INEC can spend 12 years. After the 2 terms of 5 years each, he can then spend 2 years. And if you watch Senator Adeleke, he said specifically, I'm leaving it at that. He did not reckon with the first 2 years. And there's no provision in that constitution. And I challenge him and his colleagues to show us the provision of the constitution that provides for 2 screenings. You're being screened as a chairman, as a member, and then you are also screened as
the chairman.
As a chair. The point I'm making is this. As a senator, you have a 4-year tenure.
Yes.
After a year or 2, if you become the president of the Senate, you don't tell Nigerians, my 4-year tenure begins to run when I become the Senate president. No.
But can't one argue that there are 2 different bodies?
2 different contracts.
Just like the president of the Senate and his position as a senator. But the day you are elected as a senator, when the House is inaugurated, the Senate is inaugurated, your 4-year tenure begins to run. If you become Senate president,
you get a fresh
no, you don't get a fresh mandate.
So,
and I'm saying, with profound respect, there's no sentiment on this matter.
Yes.
I challenge them to show the provision of the Constitution that requires swearing or oath-taking.
Twice.
Even by the chairman of Senate. There's no provision for oath-taking at all.
By the chairman of INEC?
No, there's no provision.
Okay, so unlike the governors,
president,
yeah,
the vice president, the governors, deputy governors, ministers, commissioners, members of the National Assembly and houses of assembly are required by the Constitution to take oath. And the oaths of alliance, oath of office, are set out
in the Constitution.